your feelings versus their feelings. And for their feelings today, we are going to be using this beautiful new deck that I have been gifted. As I was setting up for this particular reading, I was trying to decide which of these would I use for your pile, for your feelings. And I lit the candle and a spark came out and hit this new deck. I've tried to clean it off, but you can see the remainder of the soot. So I have a feeling that this reading is for twin flames, and I'm going to say that this is their energy. And there is something that they really want to say. Every single deck has its own particular energy. And with that spark leaping, I am really excited to see what kind of energy this particular deck carries. It is a beautiful presentation, and in fact I have bought 4 copies of the older version of this deck, so I am quite familiar and looking forward to seeing this new version. Absolutely everything is symbolic, and the first thing that I'm noticing about this deck is this beautiful sun that is emblazoned on the front of this guidebook. For those that will have seen my readings before, I have often noted that the sun to me carries a masculine energy. So we have a few clues. We have the spark and we have the sun here. So for this, we will be channeling divine masculine energy and twin flame energy. What is beautiful about using a brand new deck is the energy that it carries is so pure. So let's look at these cards briefly. Oh, they're wrapped. They're wrapped so gorgeously. How beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cleanse these cards with some Palo Santo, my crystals, and using intention. And then I will come back and we will do the reading with these cards. So here we are, let us take a peek. Your feelings versus their feelings. Spirit, for the viewer, may we have a look at the feelings of the viewer. The feelings of the viewer towards their person, please. We have got the 3 of Pentacles. And the person that the viewer is thinking of, may we have a look at that person's feelings towards the viewer. This feels like divine masculine energy. What do we need to know about how this divine masculine feels towards the viewer? We have got the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like the both of you are on a very similar path or page, with this one having the 2 of Pentacles and this one the 3. I had said right from the beginning that I felt like this might be some sort of twin flame journey, and look at the illustration on the cards here. What do these look like? Do they not look like twins? And you can see that they are both working towards an ultimate goal. With the ladder here, we can see that there are certain steps that are needing to happen. And with the moon here, it is suggesting that you are being very much led by intuition as to how to move forward. But as far as your feelings, it's like you have a common goal that you are both working towards. So some of these goals, they could include financial goals. I often see the 3 of Pentacles as a home card, and it is also one that speaks of commitment. Now for your person's feelings, they are trying to find balance and perhaps make some decisions. Let's look at this illustration together a little closer. Can we see how this person is on the pedestal? And this raises them so that they have a very different perspective. We can see that there are the mountains in the background. The mountains often symbolic of overcoming obstacles. So I feel like this person is trying to be extremely logical and see things from a bird's eye perspective before finalizing any decisions here. And for their feelings, if they have got multiple responsibilities and are maybe tugged in different directions, then I feel that they are trying to make these decisions based on the highest good for all. Let's pull another card. So your feelings, we have got the Knight of Pentacles, and for their feelings, we have got the Knight of Wands. How interesting. Once again, we can see the similarities with these knights. Knights within tarot, they are talking about taking action. And as far as you might be feeling, you might be thinking that this is taking far too long. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving cards of the entire deck. However, it is actually such a beautiful card, its particular meanings. It is talking about commitment. It is talking about slow and steady and reliable energy. The Knight of Pentacles is not someone to make gestures or to give promises on a whim. There's also something really special about the illustrations on both of these Knight cards. Do you see that they have almost this veil over each of them? So when I see veils, I think of the unknown. And again, having to listen to your intuition as to see what lies beyond the veil. Now, while you may feel that this is taking an age, they may feel rather differently, as the Knight of Wands is actually quite fast-moving energy. So they may feel that they are going as fast as they can. This is also a card that speaks of passion and fire and magnetism. So there is most definitely deep attraction towards you. One of the things that I have always particularly loved about these cards is the symbology that we also see, the planetary alignments and codes. It's not only a beautiful beginner's deck because it has these prompt words here and also shows the reversals, which is so wonderful. But for those who love to delve a little deeper into symbology, it has all sorts of things that you could pick up on. And one of the things that I'm really picking up on this particular card with the illustration is the way that the wand is pointed. And do we see that the wand itself is actually going in the other direction? So I wonder if this person feels like they are going round and round in circles sometimes. And that can certainly happen when you're trying to take on the responsibilities and taking care of everybody's needs. Let's pull one more card for each. We have the Six of Wands as your feelings, and for their feelings, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is a card that speaks of success and recognition. I personally have always seen this card as a card of commitment. The reason I say that is because in a more traditional looking card, you will see that they are holding a pole and that this wreath is sitting on top of the pole, and it has always looked like a finger and a ring to me. So I believe that for you, there is this feeling that even if it is taking its time, that there is going to be an outcome, a very successful outcome between the both of you, one that speaks of commitment. And I do have to say, from their feelings, it also looks the same. We have the Page of Pentacles. Look at this card with me. Can you see? It says manifestation and goal-oriented. And with it being in the page, it is saying that this is a message or an offer that is coming through. One that the both of you have manifested. And we have these gorgeous symbols here representing air and earth. The coming together of your thoughts. Your mental manifestations coming into form. Of course, as always, this is a collective reading, and you must always listen to your own intuition as to whether this reading is for you. You can find the names of these two incredibly stunning decks listed here, and there is a direct link in my bio. I have really loved the opportunity of working with both of these decks together.